Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ghost of Burn. Pretty spooky, isn't it, Danny?
It is. Real talk, I really like this map.
I do too. I think this is a pretty neat map.
It's easier than Chapter 21. Chapter 21 really feels like the final exam.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it being easier, despite being a later map, is a bad thing.
Nah.
I don't think the difficulty curve always needs to go up. And we were talking about this off camera, but you and I both agree that, like, this army being easier fits the story. Because in the story,
this
is
just the
remnants.
leftovers.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that, like, because I think we talked about it because, like, Flux Tome, Steel Lance,
yeah, they have worse weapons.
And it's
For
kind
the
of
most part, they have worse weapons. There is bolting on Brunya,
Yeah.
and like there's some silver lances in the promoted units, but a lot of them are unpromoted. And I did talk about last map how like it's a little bit of a bugbear of mine. When there's like it's weird that there's so many unpromoted units, but for this map in particular, I think it makes sense.
agreed. Because it would make sense that
I don't mind.
Zephiel would have the absolute strongest soldiers in his
Yes.
throne room defending him.
Oh yeah, because he's like
He's kind of the important
he
guy.
is the guy.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the king. I'm the guy.
Oh, right, we were gonna do a funny.
So, yeah, you, oh, this funny. So, yeah, those scary ballistas, that are really threatening to flyers. We only have one flyer, and he has a Delphi shield, so...
Yes.
Suddenly, it's scary to other flyers.
Oh, I can't reach him. That's upsetting.
Tragedy upon tragedy.
I guess we'll Berserk this guy. And I can't wait for the Berserk guy to now fire upon the Berserked enemy.
I've had that happen before. In Vision Quest, I know I'm constantly plugging Vision Quest, but in Vision Quest, in the second to last map, which is kind of like the final exam, there is a really scary Wyvern boss with like a skill that can't be crit and nullifies effective damage. Or I think she has the Hoplon Guard and a skill to nullify effective damage. No, she's got the Philly Shield and a skill to anti-crit.
Gotcha.
In my 0% growths playthrough, which is still ongoing on the channel, but like I finished it. God, I finished that playthrough like 3 months ago. But in that playthrough, I Berserk staffed her, and then I was like, oh, well, I can also Berserk staff another dude. And then the first thing she did is kill the other dude.
The AI knew.
At least she moved last, so like, cause I Berserked, she has like a squad of wyverns. So I Berserked like a sniper and her, and the sniper shot down one of her friends, and then she killed the sniper. Kind of told the story, like the sniper killed her friend and she killed the sniper.
She realized, wait a second, this person's too dangerous to be left alive.
But she was also too dangerous to be left alive. It kind of ended up backfiring because if I hadn't Berserked her, I could pretty cleanly like lure her down to the people I wanted to kill her. But I thought it would be funny to have her, as the most threatening boss in the game, kill a bunch of enemies, and it was funny, so, you know, content.
Funny is always the most important part.
Like, a lot of my units ended up dying. They died for good cause. So, at the end of the day,
it was
they
for
died
the
for
funny.
good cause. Officer, I plead for the meme. I plead having done it for the vine.
So I think it's time to recruit Corel. He's gonna be a pretty fun unit.
You said, oh, before you do this, you said that you did something to Corel, right?
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a prediction.
Uh-huh.
I've told you this prediction off camera, but I want to also give it on camera so that if I'm right, that I get to, like, have the fucking Omega brain, right?
Yes.
I predict that Wolt is in that village now.
Okay.
That is my prediction. He's our boy. Because it couldn't be Lot because he hadn't died yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's Wolt. I think that's the and you're gonna have Wolt kill Idun. I think that's the plan. Hey, Danny, things are about to get silly.
The run's already
Run is already
scuffed.
scuffed. Why not have some fun? Okay.
By the way, I hit the
By the
melted
way,
apocalypse
I am
in the
who hit the
chest.
malted and apocalypse is in the chest. That was super pug. We appreciate it a lot. Oh, lot reference. You did a good idea. I'm sure you have the units for them. Ray did rank dark, right? I had the perfect. I had a flawless plan with 0 flaws to get him to S rank dark. You see, he's been a staffer all game. We could probably count the number of comments he's seen on one hand. Unfortunate doesn't begin to describe. We had to sell a half dozen flux stones in 20. Yeah, why did you buy all those flux stones?
Because I thought we were gonna use Ray.
We did use Ray, just not like that.
Just not for combat.
No. I mostly gave it to you in case Jacob's editing didn't work. That's a good idea. I don't know if it was needed. But since you're here, it means something must have worked. Of course, you know, we could use your help. Really? Aren't there over 50 units in this game? Well, you see, some sick god out there has made this all game. Every map, someone is picked from a wheel and killed off. Are you calling yourself a god, Jacob?
I mean, I didn't
Talk about
say
an
it.
ego. Fucking, this person fucking hits 500 subscribers and suddenly, oh, I am a gaming god.
Not a
Truly, the
gaming
YouTube
god, a
ego
god of
is
the game.
drunk. A god of the game. Oh, yeah, so different. I hid on the bench for a while to avoid such a demise. It's true, though. But that all means we get one more body for the final. I see. He doesn't want to join us. In that case, I should join. Oh, he is going to join. Besides, you should get something out of this, right? Yeah, we'd like that. Count me in, however. I need my sword. My inventory is full of... Is it B. Virtus? So for anyone who's not aware, I recently played a FE6 hack on my channel called Fire Emblem 6 No Redundancy. It was made by Crash Boom Bang. I'm gonna give Jacob extra work. It's gonna be linked in the description.
Oh no!
The hack is gonna be linked to the description. The No Redundancy. And what it does is it merges units together. Crash's other hack, the Four Kings, has everyone has a personal weapon, and one of those personal weapons is named the Virtus. The B Virtus is Brave Virtus, and it was a reference to Four Kings that got put in No Redundancy instead of Corel, because Corel and Merlinus got merged together into Carlinus. Instead, when you visit Corel's village, you get a B Virtus.
Every time you visit it.
We got so many. I was looking through the comments on that thing, and apparently Crash is aware of the bug because it's only supposed to be once. However, he thinks it's funnier to leave it that way. Accurately, I should say, he thinks it's funnier.
Yes, it is
like
funnier.
he's correct. He is correct. So he just left it that way. Okay, so no Wolt, unfortunately. I think I said something about B Virtus as a joke on the previous map. I'm so happy that wasn't like a full prediction. I didn't think you would actually be able to make a B Virtus.
It's close enough.
Oh, is that not the true B Virtus?
It's not the same weapon
SMH
icon.
fake
I just
gamer.
stole the Rexhasta icon and put it in the game.
Honestly, fucking fair though. Honestly, fucking fair.
Even more fun fact, because adding items is scary, it's just replacing the Gantz Lance. So I just
Wait,
modded...
did we not get the Gantz Lance?
We did, but I don't have it anymore because I stole it.
Uh,
So I just modded the Gantz Lance and gave it all the stuff.
honestly fair though. As you say, modding items is fucking scary in this game.
But I figured the run's already this messed up. and
Honestly fair.
we're in the victory lap maps. Like, why not make it funny?
I mean, you say it's scuffed. I don't think it's like that scuffed. I think
I mostly mean
honestly,
like the last two.
I'm genuinely really impressed at how well you've been playing. I know we had like the issues with the Malted and Apocalypse gaidens, but if anything, those are like the opposite of making the like they validate the run more, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not your fault.
It's funny,
We had the
though.
requirements.
Yeah.
It is funny. It is absolutely funny. And also, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. Like, first off, you're running your rules, but second off, it is legitimately... It's a callback to the last time we were on this map together.
Yeah.
Because Jacob co-hosted just that chapter, not the whole playthrough. Well, also the tower, but the tower wasn't even a real map. The tower's never a real map, but
The
it
tower's
was
just a
extra
victory
not
lap.
a real map. It was extra not a real map because, like, we gave everyone the B Virtus. And no redundancy, it's not a difficulty hack. Like,
No.
it is the opposite of a difficulty hack. It's theoretically a trade-off because you have fewer units, but your units are so much higher quality.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hilariously so.
But I hope you liked it. I think it was last night I did it. I was like, wait a second. I can make
this is a last
funny.
minute change? Oh, that's actually so
Yeah,
hype.
like last
I do
night
like
I did
it.
all this.
I love that. What rank is it? Is it
It's A.
It's A rank? Okay, so
It's the exact same stats.
Z's can use it. Z's can use it.
I actually, I went back to your video and I took a screenshot of it so I could make it the same stats and everything.
You made it Brave too, I assume?
Yeah, it's also Brave.
The Virtus, Brave Virtus. Because that's what it stands for. Brave
But it's
Virtus.
funny.
Because the Virtus, I didn't know at the time, but the Virtus is one of the, there's 3 main characters. Well, there's 4 main characters in Four Kings. Fittingly enough, there's 4 main characters.
How funny
in
is
Four
that?
Kings, although they are not the 4 Kings. They're different. But one of them, I guess technically there's 5, and it is the secret 5th one who shows up much later. Has the Virtus as a personal weapon.
The Virtus. Chicken Dragon. We better start training Fa for the final chapter.
I honestly love the map animation for the Chicken Dragon.
Me
I
too.
mean, you say train Fa for the final chapter. I'm assuming that you have her here to die. Do you not have her here to die?
I'm not sure.
I just kind of was running under that assumption.
I can't bring myself to kill off the funny dragon girl.
You are a better person than me.
Finally, first use of Durandal in the whole run.
Is it worth the wait? That's what we get to find out. Yes. Yes.
Yo!
Yes. 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 Wait. Is that a kill? 15. That would be 60 minus 4, so it's 56 is not a kill.
No, he doesn't kill.
That's cringe.
Yeah, Percival's a bad unit.
Bad unit can't kill with the B Virtus, more at 11.
Sadly, this Percival can't use magic unlike yours could.
Well, that was Priscilla. It's a completely different character. Please keep the deep lore correctly.
Original character, do not steal.
Yes, I will say that Priscilla really highlighted to me just how weird and bad Percival's face looks. Oh my god. She crit too. The Swordmaster crit, like, it's not my favorite because it is like a little bit. It feels like a little much sometimes, but it is a damn impressive one. I think my favorite thing is the tiny detail of slowly, like, after doing the big slowly falling back down.
Yeah, it looks so effortless.
Love that. Like, loading more than anything.
Okay, and we're just gonna send a bunch of these units to the right now. And actually, this guy has a thing. There's a lot of wyverns up here. But I might dance Fa and have her go kill this guy. Oh, but she's holding my weapons. I can't have her die.
Oh, were you? So we are suiciding her.
Maybe.
Just not yet.
I might use her to kill this guy, and if she lives, she lives. Otherwise, because then I get to bring more funny units.
She dies.
Because then I get to bring more funny units to the final map.
I like the idea of bringing funny units. Honestly, like, you can't get mad at me for killing Fa. I'm not the one who made her into a forced deploy for the final map. Like, that's the bad part.
I gotta keep the silver card. I might need to buy something.
Oh yes, it's very important. It's very important.
Oh, she's not effective on this guy.
Are they not? Is it literally just Manikeets?
It must just be Manikeets. I've never tried.
This feels like in Engage when you use dragon effective weapons against dragons and they're like, that's the wrong type of dragon.
That irritates me so much.
This feels like that. The thing is that, like, I get it, but they should have just made the corrupted worms a different monster type. Because, like, from a gameplay perspective, I actually don't hate that they're not weak to effective, like, monster effective stuff, right? But just don't make them dragons then, right?
Yeah,
make them
some
there's
other
so many
creature.
different monsters you could draw from. Use one of the 3 houses beast designs, right?
Make them Biggles.
Biggles.
Biggle!
But yeah, make them literally anything but corrupted dragons. Because then it's like, well, this is actually a dragon effective weapon, though. What are you talking about?
Because I remember in my first run buying a Worm Slayer for the corrupted worms in one of the upcoming maps. And I was like, oh, cool.
They're literally called Worm
Slayer.
Slayers, and they're worms. It's not even like,
It's
worms
not like
and dragons are different.
It's not like a
'Cause,
reach
like,
in
in
logic.
D&D, worms and dragons are different, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
But, like, the thing that is effective against dragons is called the Worm Slayer. So, like, I don't know, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. So much.
Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, they have a talk combo. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But, so fun fact, some of the blue on blue talk combos, because eventing in FE6 is scary, when I was making the troll hack for Ogier, I turned Deike red and used the Roy Deike talk combo to make it a recruitment combo.
Oh, nice.
It's fairly easy to, like, take an existing event and edit it. At least with what I know,
Yeah.
at least it is. I know that for other people, it's, like, easy to just make brand new ones, but for me, it's just, like, I just want to take one that already exists and edit it, right?
The
Like,
reason
that's
for
the level of familiarity I have.
The reason why this convo was the length that it was because that's just how long the original one was, and I didn't dare try to delete any lines of text or create new ones.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So I just edited the ones that were there, because I thought it'd be funny.
Bum 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 bum.
Gonna get a sip of water. This is a quick reminder to everyone out there to drink some water.
Hydrate or die straight.
She will simply... Oh, no, even a crit doesn't save her.
She'll dodge. She'll simply dodge. Yes! Oh, she's so sloppy like that.
Although
Such
there's
a little
like...
cutie.
There's like 4 enemies that can reach her. Oh.
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant. No! I mean, yes, I'm actually happy about this, but...
Because now we get to bring other funny units to the final map.
I'm pretending to be sad so that I can guilt Jacob so that people will leave comments saying, "You monster, how could you do that to that poor innocent child?"
That's a
So
lot of
honestly,
enemies.
that's just algorithms for you, baby.
Killed the Berserked one.
Good
I think we just bonk this guy with the Maltet. Because the last map's just going to be a sweep. It's just going to be move forward and hit the dragons with the big
Move
weapons.
forward, kill Maneki. You can leave, like, a couple of shitters behind to die to the reinforcements as well. Which, like, it feels bad, but also...
It's also the final
do
map.
that. Yeah. I get that, like, to a lot of people, they're characters. And I do like the character approach of things, right? Like, I mean, I make entire videos about the character aspects of stuff, but at the end of the day, they are also just they're video game images on your computer.
Yeah.
It's okay if they die in the final map. Like, if you beat the game, you beat the game. Obviously, if you're going for like some sort of perfect recruitment challenge run or something, right? Then that's its own thing. But
Dual crit.
yeah. I do like characters though, like, you know.
I do see both sides of it.
Lot dying I was genuinely sad about, and not because he's like some sort of super uber god unit, right?
He's the funny guy that we trained up and used all game long.
Yeah, and same with Wolt. Like, Lot and Wolt were just sort of, they were with us for a long time. You do get attached, right? Like, I'm not some sort of monster. But...
Oh my gosh, the human being got attached to the character.
Well, so that's the thing, is like... I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, either way we kill, why not use the funny?
Bevertus.
Bevertus.
Well, and the thing is, if we got the 100% miss glitch, then we would, you know, be able to attack again.
Oh, that's
brave.
true.
So that was...
That's a good point.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It was technically optimal.
Okay, so I think I left Roy in range of the Killer Lance guy on purpose.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I think
You know, because if he gets crit, then we unlock the secret gaiden. It's like in FE11, there's a secret gaiden if Tiki dies, right?
If Tiki
you get
dies,
a secret gaiden if Roy dies.
It's if Tiki dies and you don't have Falcon. Because Goto shows up and says, L plus ratio, you suck at this game.
When would you ever have Falcon?
Yeah, I had Falcon in my most recent run.
Yeah, and how did that turn out for you?
I'm never recruiting Nagi again.
Wait, what happened to Nagi's map? Did someone die?
It's not what happened to Nagi's map. It's Nagi herself that's the problem.
Oh, right. Didn't she, like, miss a very important
thing
that she shouldn't have missed?
She missed the 74% against Medius.
That's really cringe of her.
It was a little upsetting, to say the least.
In fairness, 74 is not something you should be relying on.
Nah.
But then in double fairness, what the fuck are you actually supposed to do that's reliable on that map?
Yeah.
Right?
The only thing with that was, if I hadn't gotten the True Falcon, then I could have used, I shouldn't have rescued Geese, because now I have to, like, take
the
him
spheres?
Yeah, I could have had the Light Sphere to, ignore the terrain bonuses.
Oh, true.
Shin
Actually real and true.
I think Shin will just be fine, even if he's holding Geese. There's only 2 enemies left, and he's not getting double, especially while holding this. Yeah.
Bottom.
You see, you don't understand. They're just paired up right now. Do you have 8 tomes?
Can we talk?
You don't.
Still no. Oh my god.
Still doesn't have 8 tomes. What were you gonna ask about?
I already forgot.
Fair.
You said pair up, and I had something on my mind about pair up that I was gonna be like, ooh, can we talk about that? Because, like, not to interrupt the process, but while we're just doing, like, decision paralysis stuff, you know, fill the air. But then I don't remember. I don't remember.
Understandable.
Karel is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, this is the unit that is supposed to be the Goto.
I've never really thought
And
of
he's
this
failing
one
to one-round a unit who he deals effective damage with
with an S rank.
with a fucking S rank.
I always kind of
This
saw
unit
him
is
more
so
as just a
bad.
joke, because he has the whole funny over 100% growth rates thing.
He does feel much closer to a joke unit than like an actual anti-soft lock. I'm eventually gonna do a video on Gotos that'll be immediately followed up with a video about Falchions. Or not just Falchions, but like Lord weapons, because while we mostly use archetypes to refer to like types of units, there are so many weapons that are just like, it's the rapier, and then there's so many weapons that are just like, it's the falchion. And I think talking about the falchion after talking about Goto is interesting because it's sort of like the either or of design, right? Like,
Yeah, either the Lord weapon's what's carrying you to the end, or the, like the unit who joins you to help do the ending thing.
and
Nice.
sometimes it's both, right? And sometimes it's kind of neither. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Okay, this has suddenly been salvaged.
Salvage blow? Yo, did we get a katana?
If only. We gotta get him a level up, right? Manakete. How do you do? Yeah, that's still not a kill.
Still shy. But you can heal him up and then he can kill on enemy phase. Like, can anyone else reset that spare?
Nah. Well, aside from, like, maybe this guy. Okay, so we still have 2 more turns of him being berserked. Ooh, I hope, best case scenario, he kills this guy, and then next turn he flies
And then
over
he
and kills this
suicides in the
guy.
Manakete.
That sounds...
Wait, he kills who?
Or actually... I could just do this right... actually, does he die to a...
Trick him into suiciding
Into
on the Manakete?
Manakete. Actually, he might just go for Z's.
Yeah, he'll see more damage on Z's. He probably deals 0
To
to
the
the Manakete.
Manakete.
36 attack. What's the Manakete's defense?
A lot. 23.
Probably more than 36. 23.
He doesn't
I mean,
do
it's more
that
than
much
Z's.
more.
It's wow. Zeus is only a good unit because you gave him his Manakete bonuses.
The Z stone. Okay, we'll fly up here then. Just stay out of that guy's range.
You've heard of Zeus the Throne. Now it's time for Zeus the Stone.
So true. Wait, don't put you in range of long ballista.
Why am I in range of Long Ballista?
Oh, we're not putting you in range of long ballista.
Oh, that's good. I don't want to be in range of Long Ballista.
Okay, it sounds kind of painful.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds a little bit cringe, not gonna lie.
Don't worry, one day Hugh will reach C rank staves.
I don't believe you.
Don't worry, I don't believe me either. Long ballista. Okay, we can soften him up
Long
with the worm
Ballista, my
slayer.
beloved.
Worm sly. Oh, something else kind of like about this map that makes it more chilled. I don't know if we've mentioned, but there's no reinforcements on this map.
Yeah, and again, I don't think reinforcements... I think reinforcements on this map would actually be, like, very anti the story, because these are the last holdout of Byrne's forces, right?
Yeah.
So who's coming to reinforce them? No one.
Brynja even says in
Like,
the
it
story,
would be weird.
she's like, hey, anyone who just doesn't want to die on this field or whatever, like, you can just go home. The war's over. We've lost.
Yeah. But
they're
they're-
like, no, we will continue Zephiel's dream or whatever.
yeah, because they're like, they're not even, like, loyal to her so much as they are to, like, the idea of
You could say they're
Byrne.
You could say that they're loyal to Zephiel's undying dream.
Wasn't that the previous map?
Yes. But it's the title of the previous map. So it proves that his dream was undying.
So what you're saying is that when his dream enters a graveyard, if it didn't have a +1/+1 counter, you return it to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter?
I've played one game of Magic, and I think I know what you're talking about.
Honestly, I expected you to have no idea, so
I have
good on you?
I played a single game, and it was, we couldn't have D&D one night, and the DM was like, hey, like, I think the DM had played a game, but the other 2 or 3 of us hadn't, and he was like, hey, would you guys just want to try? And I was like, I've never tried a card game like this before, let's just go for it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Do I want
I miss when D&D wasn't complete, like, utter garbage.
Do I go ahead and repair warp, just so I can do, like, warp shenanigans near the end of the map? 46 HP, does anyone...
What are we planning? Is it just to get Brunya without bolting?
Yeah. Actually, how much do you do to her? 41... 21. He doesn't one round, but... How do you do with a killer axe is what I want to know. Okay, turn this back on. Me when the worm slays. Yo, I can feed this to Corel.
Oh my god, wait, is Corel an Est archetype then?
He does have the growths for it.
He does. I mean, I did get people unironically suggesting that he was an Est on my Est video. Or rather, in the survey related to the Est video.
I think that's Cease's 3rd blank level up in a row.
Okay, but he's capped all of his good growth.
He's capped everything.
You can't get mad at a unit who has capped everything for getting bad level ups.
Oh, right. I don't own any restore staffs.
He's gonna take a long nap.